Yeah, look at Venezuela. Some of the richest natural resources in the world. It has more oil than Saudi Arabia, but this is another thing that liberals really irk me on. They complain about when a CEO makes $20 million a year. They have no problem when a sports star makes $20 million a year. And the fact of the matter is, those CEOs that take care of the big oil companies and the big internet companies and all that, the reason they get paid that kind of money is they're no different than a big sports star. They're guys who, they have that skill set just like LeBron James has a skill set. And when you have a politician go like, I can run an oil company. No, you can't. So, and a perfect example is Venezuela, where they have more oil than Saudi Arabia, and they can't make any money off their oil and gas system.
And they were giving everybody free stuff. Now they don't have any stuff to give anybody.
The average Venezuelan I read lost 15 pounds last year because of the food shortages. And that's what socialism leads to. Capitalism works. The reason, look at the price of medical care over the past 20 years, okay? But elective surgeries, those prices have gone down over the past 20 years because you have capitalism working there. There's a million other things too with medical care. You have tort laws where everybody's suing everybody. I think I read once that almost every prescription drug out there has a lawsuit against it. In capitalism, it's survival of the fittest. That's why this car company is competing. Every car company is trying to make a better car because people are going to buy the best car. When you have socialism and everything's ran by the government, they don't care if their car's any good. It's the only car. That's what you get. Capitalism needs a recession every once in a while to separate the wheat from the chaff. Okay? The economy slows down, the bad businesses go out of business, the good businesses stay in business. Everything is more efficient that way. And it sounds cruel,
to do that.
But when you have a politician speaking everything, like, we don't want a recession, so people might lose a job and I'll lose my in office. It's not a perfect world, and these things have to happen to have a stable economy. You perpetually prop up, the more you prop up an economy the harder it's going to fall. People don't want to realize it's an imperfect world. Not everything is going to work right. No matter, there's always, some people are allergic to peanuts, some people are going to be allergic to a drug. And you get so much bureaucracy involved, you get so many lawyers involved, and everything's sort of, with medical insurance and things like that. I don't know the exact solution to medical care, but more government is definitely not the answer. Every kid coming out of high school thinks a corporation is evil, but they have no idea what a corporation is. And like, I've explained this to a million young people that work for me and things like that. A corporation's a piece of paper. A piece of paper cannot be evil. You might have really bad guys running a corporation, but a corporation in itself can't be bad. And you wouldn't have that cell phone without a corporation. You wouldn't have a car without a corporation. You wouldn't have the power on in your house without a corporation. Corporations are one of the greatest inventions of all time. It's a way to combine capital without any risk above and beyond the amount of capital, and to create wealth. There's not a single person that can come up with the money to just start a massive car company. He's going to have to go out to the market and get money. But this isn't taught to anybody. This isn't taught to anyone in kids. All they're taught is that corporations are evil. They go to college and they're basically told by these liberal professors that have never lived in the real world, everything should be free. And like Margaret Thatcher said, socialism is great until you run out of other people's money. It has never worked. All it does is, the socialists say everyone will be equal and you'll be equally miserable.